Hello, good morning. This is me, Martin, with a video for Facebook and YouTube. In this video, I'm just going to be talking about Rugby Union, specifically the Six Nations, both the men's and the women's. Well, I am disappointed that England only won 2 games in the men's Six Nations, and only won and finished 3rd. At least they actually did better than last season when they finished 5th. But I will say this though, I think if someone's just to improve, I think they should replace Eddie Jones. But with who though, I don't know. Because I've got to be honest, I think at times Eddie's a bit too authoritarian. He likes to be in control too much. Okay, I like the fact that we did win a Grand Slam under Eddie Jones in 2016, but I think sometimes he's in too much control sometimes, and he doesn't let the players breathe. Sometimes we don't have the right players in the team or on the field, like I said, but I think if we hadn't had players enough after 82 seconds against Ireland, I think, this is my opinion, I think we could have beat Ireland, because it was a better performance by England. That's the only reason we lost by 17 points, because of like I said, after 82 seconds, if someone can correct me, 82 seconds, that's ridiculous. Bloody ridiculous, man, excuse my language. No, I'm sorry, some of the refereeing during the men's conditions has been ordinary at times, and I will say this though, congratulations to the France though, to win their first Grand Slam since 2010. Must have been surprised. I mean, it's been 12 years since they last won a Grand Slam. The French. Like I said, because they deserved to win the Grand Slam because they played some very good rugby and scored some very good tries. Like I said, let's see what happens when it comes to the World Cup, because every time they've come to the World Cup though, they've never won the World Cup though, because for some reason in France, every time they've got to the final, yeah, because they seem to play well. They play very well in their semi, but then when they get to the final, they don't play very well at all for some reason. So, till they actually win a World Cup, I'll reserve judgment on whether they are the best side of the world. Until they can do that, until they do what England did in 2003. No disrespect I'm not disrespecting France, I'm just saying, because this England have won a World Cup. Okay, they've been in 4 World Cup finals and lost 3, but this England have won a World Cup, because France have been in, I think, 4 finals, and lost every time. So, yeah, I think they've been in 4. Yeah, they were in 87, 99. I think, was it 4? Was it been 3? Oh, I'm trying to remember now, because whatever. So anyway, let's go on to the women's. Today, England women kick off against Scotland up in Scotland. I think it's in Scotland. Yeah, it is in Scotland. Can't remember where it is in Scotland, but no disrespect. Just like I said on my 2 rugby groups on Facebook, no disrespect to the Scotland women, but England will beat Scotland today, and probably been very convincingly. Because the last 4 or 5 games, England have scored 50, 60, 70 points and not conceded any points whatsoever. I would love to see some development done in Scotland. The game really be developed in Scotland. So to bring the Scotland women's team up, because at the moment, I'm not trying to sound horrible, but every time they play England, it's like in the men's game it'd be men versus boys, but in the women's one, it's like it's girls versus women, because it's so one-sided. It's unbelievable. That's why sometimes I don't even bother watching the game. If I've never even watched it, because I know what the scoreline's going to be. I watch it afterwards on YouTube, and after about 30-40 minutes, I decide, you know what, I'm not watching this anymore, because it's so one-sided. And at times, it's not my, no respect. Scotland's hearts don't seem to be in it half the time, when they go 20, 30 points down, and like I said, I'd love to see the game. It's going to be developed, and like I said, I'd love to see the national side get better. So at least then it won't be, because it is, yes, and then the women's Six Nations won't be a 2-horse. Because at the minute the women's Six Nations is just a 2-horse 2 or 3 horse race between us, France and Ireland. But then saying that, the Ireland women aren't doing very well at the minute because they missed out on qualification for the World Cup, and they've got in a new coach and new captain. And okay, I just got to say though, congratulations to. Oh wait a minute. Did Wales qualify for the World Cup? I can't remember. Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? Because they qualified after the last World Cup. They beat them in that playoff game. I'd love to see Wales get better as well, because Wales, I will say this though, Wales have not been in England since 2000. I think it was 2009 when they beat them down in Cardiff, and since then it's been one-sided because England have been down by 30, 40, 50 points. So I'd like to see the women's game get better in Wales, and because that way it'd be better for England having competitive games, because there's no point. Because I don't think it does England any good playing games where they're winning by 40, 50, 60 points and scoring 10, 12, 14 tries. So, like I said, this for Facebook and YouTube, this video. So, yeah, it's 8:30 here. I was coming up to 20. Oh, sorry, it's coming up to 29 here in the morning. I'm at home in my bedroom, wearing my dressing gown. Yeah, and it's Mother's Day tomorrow, so. So. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, plus like the England women, New Zealand, England women, sorry, the French women beat New Zealand twice during the autumn. But then saying that, that's only because New Zealand hadn't played a game for 2 years. So just like how England easily defeated New Zealand, France easily defeated them too. So I'd like to see New Zealand play more games, and hopefully when the World Cup comes around and we play them, we can beat them, because in the World Cup we've never beaten New Zealand ever. I'd love to see that change. And obviously the great thing is it's in New Zealand for the very first time, the Women's World Cup. And it comes 35 years after the first Men's World Cup was held in New Zealand. So that's just do New Zealand good. That's it for now. See you guys later.